pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We will not have the deputy town supervisor, Ray Zemansky, tonight. She's sick with a cold, and she also recently had surgery, and the surgery went very well, but she needs to rest, so I will be doing her report when we get to it. What I'd like to call to order right now is a motion to open the 2025 organizational meeting. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, now, here you go. This is
Favorite meeting of the year.
okay. Appointments for the year 2025. Supervisor McLaughlin announced the following town board appointments for 2025 and requested a motion to confirm these appointments. Resolved that Aisling Beer, Kevin B., Daniel Green, Rose Polenzani, and John Boyce each be and hereby appointed member of the Town Recreation Board. Resolved that Tom Kleinberger be and hereby is appointed as Town Attorney to serve for term commencing with January 1st, 2025, and ending December 31st, 2025. Town Engineer. Resolved that James Vassalotti be and hereby is appointed as Town Engineer pursuant to Town Law Section 24 to serve for a term of office commencing January 1st, 2025, and ending December 31st, 2025. Controller. Resolved that Samantha Rusardo be and hereby appointed Town Controller pursuant to Law Section 124 to serve at the pleasure of the board. Town Police Constables. Resolved that Steve Conte be and hereby appointed Chief Constable, Mike Farley, Robert Iaboni, and Christopher Williams, and each be and hereby is appointed Sergeant. Anthony Bonilla, Carlos Dos Santos, Jose Lamas, Richard Iaboni, Harrison Platzner, Corey Dawkins, Raymond Mina, Dallas Ramirez Gilson, Juan Torres, Nick Florio, and John Zaccolillo each be and hereby appointed town constable to serve at the pleasure of the board for all services rendered in all matters related to the town court and services to the town as directed by the town board. Custodian of election. Resolved that Marley Girolamo be and hereby is appointed to serve as custodians for the election for the 2025 election year. Apologize, Marley. Resolved that Philip Anderson and Philip B. Simone be and hereby appointed as caretakers to serve at the pleasure of the board. Court clerk. Resolved that Nicholas Florio and Eileen Gregware each be and hereby is appointed as court clerk to serve at the pleasure of the board. Deanna DiPiero be and hereby appointed as assistant court clerk to serve at the pleasure of the board. Part-time clerical assistants. Resolved that Lisa Vassalotti and Harold Instrom be and hereby appointed part-time clerical assistants to serve at the pleasure of the board. Marriage officer. Resolved that Joseph Durnan be and hereby is appointed as marriage officer to serve at the pleasure of the board. Do I have a motion to approve the town appointments as read by Mike?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Appointment by town officials. Supervisor McLaughlin announced the following appointments by town officials for 2025 and requested a motion to confirm these appointments. Tax receiver. Appointment of deputy receiver of taxes. The board has been advised that the tax receiver, Catherine Mazzaro, has appointed Darlene Palercio as the deputy tax receiver to perform all duties as instructed by the tax receiver. The town clerk. Appointment of deputy town clerk. The board is advised that the town clerk, Antoinette Clementi, has appointed Molly Girolamo as deputy town clerk pursuant to Town 3010 to perform all duties as instructed by the town clerk. Supervisor appointment of confidential secretary. The board has been advised that Supervisor McLaughlin has appointed Ruth Ann D. Simone as confidential secretary pursuant to Town Law 2915 to serve at the pleasure of the supervisor. Supervisor appointment of historian. The board has been advised that Supervisor McLaughlin has appointed Art Center as historian for the town pursuant to Art and Cultural Affairs Section 57.07 to serve at the pleasure of the supervisor. We have a motion to approve the appointments by town officials. Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Appointment of deputy supervisor board committees. Appointment of deputy supervisor. The board has been advised that Supervisor McLaughlin has appointed Ray Zemansky as town supervisor pursuant to Town Law Section 42. Supervisor McLaughlin announced that he would serve on all town committees and announced.
Deputy town supervisor.
What? It does say.
Yes, but you just
okay,
said
his appointed
town
deputy
supervisor.
town supervisor.
Yes.
Supervisor McLaughlin announced he will serve on all town committees, announced the following appointments as committee heads for the following town committees. Town Hall Facilities, Supervisor McLaughlin. Finance, Supervisor McLaughlin. Pelham Together, Councilwoman McLaughlin. Recreation, Councilwoman McLaughlin. Legal Affairs, Councilwoman Burke. Library, Councilwoman Curtin. Senior Citizens, Councilwoman McLaughlin. Insurance, Supervisor McLaughlin. Intergovernment Liaisons. Village of Pelham Manor, Councilwoman McLaughlin. Village of Pelham, Deputy Supervisor Zemansky. School Board, Supervisor McLaughlin. Fields and Grounds, Councilwoman McLaughlin. Supervisory Reporters, Supervisor McLaughlin. Office Personnel, Deputy Supervisor Zemansky. Special Event Celebration, Deputy Supervisor Zemansky. Court Liaison Constables, Councilwoman Burke. Website Publicity, Councilwoman Curtin. Ambulance Emergency Service, Deputy Supervisor Zemansky. Do I have a motion to approve Deputy Supervisor and Board committees as read?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We presented the following resolution regarding annual salaries and other compensation for town government employees. You can all read that. I'm not going to read them out, all the salaries, because it's public information. Mileage. Resolved that any employee or officer of the town entitled to collect mileage should be entitled to collect mileage at the rate of 70 cents per mile. Medical benefit opt-out. Resolved that any full-time employee that declines medical coverage by the town is entitled to receive 2,000 annual opt-out benefit. Do I have a motion to approve appointments, salaries, and compensation, and to approve mileage opt-out and the opt-out benefit as read?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Town board meeting schedule and holiday schedule. Supervisor McLaughlin presented the following resolution regarding town board meetings and town government holiday schedule. Resolved that the following dates are scheduled for meetings of the town board for 2025. All meetings will begin at 7 p.m. January 13th, February 3rd, March 3rd, April 7th, May 5th, June 2nd, July 7th, August 11th, September 8th, October 6th, October 15th for the budget workshop, November 10th, December 1 is the public hearing on the budget, and December 15th is the budget vote. All town meetings are held in town hall at the above-mentioned dates at 7 p.m. Special workshop meetings may be called by the town supervisor, will be held on an as-needed basis and will be posted. Resolved that the following days and closing of town government holidays falling on Sunday will be observed on Monday. Holidays should not be counted as vacation. Do I need to read the?
No.
You have a schedule in front of you of the holidays. This schedule will be in effect for all town departments. Part-time employees paid on an hourly or per diem basis and work less than 17 hours per week do not qualify for compensatory time off. If the scheduled holiday falls on part-time as regular work day, employees are obligated to reschedule lost time with approval by the town board. A motion to a town board meeting to approve town board meeting schedule and holiday schedule is read by the supervisor.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Supervisor McLaughlin, the following resolution regarding official town newspapers. Resolved that the Journal News is hereby designated as the official newspaper of the town of Pelham. A motion to approve the official newspaper as read.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Regarding designated depositories. Resolved that pursuant to subdivision 1 of section 64 of the town law of the state of New York, the town board is required to designate the bank or trust companies in which the supervisor, the tax receiver, and the town clerk put their funds. The town board does hereby designate the branches of the Bank of America, J.P. Morgan Chase, TD Bank, located in the town of Pelham, and branches as depositories for any and all monies which may come into the hands of the supervisor, tax receiver, and town clerk by virtue of their office, and they shall deposit money received in them in the official town capacities and said branches of said banks. Petty cash fund. Resolved that the amount of $75 be established for the cash fund from the general fund for the office of town clerk. Resolved that the change funds be set up for the office of the tax receiver in the amount of $25. These accounts are always to remain at that given amount. The funds are strictly for making change and not to be used as petty cash, and no change is to be given on checks. Motion to approve designated depositories and petty cash funds as read.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Payment of recurrent bills. Supervisor McLaughlin presented the following resolution regarding payment of recurrent bills. Resolved that all salaries be paid on a semi-monthly basis, and all contractual services to be paid by proper voucher monthly. Resolved that pursuant to town law, section 118 and 125, the town supervisor is authorized to pay the principal of and interest on indebtedness, stated salaries, compensation for services of officers or employees regularly engaged by the town at agreed wages by the hour, day, week, month, or year, and amounts becoming due upon lawful contracts for periods exceeding 1 year for which provision for payment has been made in the annual budget without prior order by the town board. A motion to approve resolutions on payment and recurrent bills as read.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorization to pay utility claims and other charges in annual audit. Supervisor McLaughlin presented the following resolution regarding payment of charge of annual audit. Resolved that pursuant to town law, section 118, the town supervisor is authorized to make payment in advance of audit of claims for public utility service, postage, and freight and express charges, and all such claims to present at the next meeting to audit. Resolved that in lieu of the report required by section 29, subdivision 10A, the supervisor may submit to the town clerk within 60 days after closing the fiscal year a copy of his report to the state controller required by municipal section 30. That the town clerk shall cause either a summary of such report to be published within 10 days after receipt thereof in a form approved by the state controller, or a notice that a copy of such report is on file in the town clerk's office and is available for public inspection and copying in the official newspaper of the town. A motion to approve utility claims and other charges and annual audit is read.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
There was one thing that in the template that was had 2024, it should be 2020, you saw that?
Yes.
Okay. No, move that. Yeah.
It's okay, we could still,
Yeah, we
use
can
it.
still use
Deposit.
them, right.
We can make a motion to end.
Motion to end.
Do I have a motion to end the organization meeting?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Wow.
Aye.
Nice, good job.
Okay, so we have a motion to open up the organization meeting. Second? Legislative, I'm sorry. Legislative, I'm sorry. Okay. All right, everybody get the minutes from December 2nd? That was sent out. Any questions, any changes?
That's the one where Ray wasn't there?
No.
Or was that November?
Okay. Yep.
Okay, do I have a motion to approve the December 2nd meeting?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Deputy Supervisor is not here tonight. I'm going to give her a report on EMS. It was a very busy December.
Saw that.
There was 130 calls, and 75% of those calls went to a hospital, used the ambulance, which it's been running pretty much that since the beginning of the year. 75% of our calls end up with an ambulance. 5.6 minutes was the time to get there, response time. There was 26 mutual aids, 5 for Tuckahoe, 13 for Eastchester, 5 for Bronxville, and 2 for New Rochelle. And I have to say, once again, looking at this report, that Lawrence Hospital is still having a hard time turning around. 40 minutes, 35 minutes, 78 minutes. No, that was something else, sorry. 48 minutes, 44 minutes, 42 minutes, 61 minutes. So I know they're working on that. And they also, there was a DOA in December as well. I don't know if you noticed that. Yeah, 12-3 in Pelham Manor. Other than that, I have nothing else to report for the EMS.
I also noticed they went to Westchester Medical Center in Valhalla. So many times that's related to something very specific, whether it's a heart attack or a stroke. They have those capabilities there. So that's great that they can take them there.
The ambulance shed, what do we want to call that?
carport.
forward to that. And when that happens, when the police leave, the plan is to put the EMS people downstairs until we figure out what we're going to do downstairs. And this way we get back the guild room. We get back. The ladies club gets it back. The Pelham Civics gets it back. The American Legion gets it back. The chess club gets it back. And you get your room back because we'll move that up back into the guild room. That's my report. Any other questions about that? Thank you, Greg. All right. Councilwoman McLaughlin on recreation.
Very busy month of December with the recreation department. The seniors used the medical transport van to medical appointments 25 times. The senior activities included a birthday cake celebration, Nicolette Mancini, vocalist and piano player for entertainment, a visit from Amy Paulin, a speaker with a pizza lunch, arts and craft, a trip to Arthur Avenue, cards and bingo, exercise and yoga continued, a tea social, and a Pokino game has started up on Fridays, which I caught them on Friday afternoon. They invited me to play. Unfortunately, it would take too long to teach me how to do that. There was a Christmas luncheon at the Davenport and a trip to Hairspray, the musical at the White Plains Performing Arts, followed by lunch at Marcello's, which was sponsored by the Civics Department. And then many of those activities are continuing now in January. In the recreation side of the house, all the winter after-school programs started up this week. The numbers are pretty much sold out for the STEM programs that were piloted in the fall at Hutch. They're now at all 4 schools. The basketball is running constantly. In fact, we had to move one of the recreation department meeting tonight because all the rec department people are coaches. So they had to go up to that. Registration is still open for the half-day programs on Wednesday, 1:15, to have a day that day for the elementary schools. Mike and Jeremy attended the Hutchinson School Community Day and spoke to the second graders on what the recreation department does within the town and how it plays a role within the whole town structure and what programs they offer. And several of the kids called their moms and said, we want to sign up. So that was fun for them. They're having a meeting early in February to confirm summer camp locations, and they will open up registration after the February break once they confirm all those locations. And there will be, I believe it's still open to sign up for the camps and clinics for the February break. And that's all on the website.
Did you mention they have the YMCA night?
Yes,
coming up, right?
that's, I think at the end of the
They
month.
canceled it.
Oh, they canceled
It
it?
was just past Saturday.
Oh.
They didn't have enough reservations.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I think it was,
And then the announcement went out that you had to wear a swim cap if you wanted to go in the pool. And I don't know if you, Christy and I both have middle schoolers, as you, some of you have had middle schoolers, and
Yeah.
that's not going down.
That's not happening.
Middle school crowds. Swim cap. I said maybe Kate, well, Kate does wear a swim cap, but.
But those used to be like a hot event,
Yeah,
I feel like, these
know.
YMCA.
They had one earlier in December, and it was well attended. I want to
good,
say
good.
that I had run into Diane at a rec basketball game, and she said they had about 70 kids.
Oh,
That's not bad.
wonderful. That's great,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know.
I think it was just not enough notice.
I think you're right. And the swim cap.
I don't know about that. And Supervisor McLaughlin and I met with a new architect to discuss workplace allocations, both the town hall and house. And we're gonna have him connect with Philip D. Simone to get the specifications for the spaces, just to get a layout and figure out what makes the best for workflow, customer facing positions, etc. So we can utilize every inch of the space we are gaining. And I will report more on that in February.
Any questions? Thank you, Councilwoman McLaughlin. Okay, Councilwoman Burke.
So the courts were quiet this past month with the holidays and the break. But Justices Kagan and Gardner are very anxious to start working with the workplace planner or the allocation planner person. They're really looking forward to reconfiguring their
Getting the guild.
clerks. They didn't say that. I think more like
They will.
clerks working together and that.
In one spot.
It's always the guild room, so let's be honest about that. So so pretty quiet. I guess should I do the Glover update?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so notices started going out today. Dan, Lindsay Luff from the Manor, Jim Rickey from the school, and I have been meeting pretty regularly now with this New York Metropolitan Transportation Council, and it's going to be a virtual town hall to take place on January 30th at 7 p.m. That group, NIPT, they're from Rutgers, they're going to be leading it. They're going to talk about what they're calling, like, it's renderings and it's conceptual at this point. They are going to be making it very clear that these are, sort of very still early stages, and that there is going to have to be a transportation study or engineer study or whatnot. But this is to try to get community input, and they want people to know that we've been really thinking hard about the planning, and we care deeply about the safety of our community. So we really encourage everybody to attend. Dan and I will be there, of course. So we're pretty excited about this. Finally moving forward.
Will there be, how will people be able to log in?
So it's by Zoom. There is these flyers that have been, it's posted on our webpage,
Okay.
and the school just sent out a blast, or they're sending out a blast. You can do the QR code here, and there's also a little link in the email or whatever notice went out as well.
Pelham actually sent out their notice just 20 minutes ago.
Okay.
It's great, and so it's going to be by Zoom, and so it's going to be really great. We're really excited about that. So that's it for me. I could just do my reports really quickly.
Oh, I wanted to add one thing.
Sure.
I was in New Rochelle today, and I saw the circuit.
Yes.
They weren't golf carts.
They were regular
individual cars.
So I used one recently, which was a regular car when I was in New Rochelle. But they said they have both.
Okay.
They've really expanded the use.
Now, it
they
looked
really
like the
have.
person getting in was paying for it, where it used to be free.
It was.
there.
I used it. Our car broke down, and I used it to get to and from places in New Rochelle. It was for free.
Oh, it
I
was
paid
for free.
nothing. It was amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's right. We met, was it last month? Thank you, Kara. Dan and I met with a group last month. It's basically the what are they, the firm that's going to be, I don't know,
Doing the study.
doing the study
Yeah.
for the community, right?
Yeah, it was in the minutes from the last meeting.
That's right.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
yeah. So I don't have to
Right.
talk about it, but we haven't heard from them in a little while. It's funny. I pulled up notes today,
Yeah.
so Dan and I'll follow up with them.
You just went from a location in Rochelle to another location in Rochelle.
Yes,
Okay.
from the car place to our synagogue.
Gotcha.
Took it. And it was great. Yeah. Okay, so I will do the reports. So the receiver of taxes for the month of December 2024
town county taxes received for 2024 were $3,770.74. School taxes received were $13,317,518.18. School collection fee received $111,921.62. Duplicate payments for the school were $23,661.50. A refund of duplicate payments for the school were $23,661.50. Penalties and interest received were $377.07. Penalties and interest for the school, that was for the town, for the school received $11,015.27. Taxpayers agreement received $4,734.95. Miscellaneous $91. Pro rata is $1,330.35. For a total received of $13,450,759.18. Justice Kagan for the month of November 2024, he received an amount of $47,496. And Justice Gardner for the month of November 2024 received $7,992. And Justice Gardner for the month of December 24 received $46,732. And Justice Kagan for the month of December 24 received $5,075.
Any questions? Okay, thank you, Councilwoman Burke. Councilwoman Curtin.
So I mentioned at the December meeting, the library hours were changing. So beginning last Monday, January 6th, the library's open 10 a.m. instead of at 1 p.m. And so the new hours for the library are 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Mondays and Thursdays, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. The library is closed this Monday for Martin Luther King Day, as is the town hall. And I just wanted to mention that just because schools are closed doesn't mean the library is closed. So the library doesn't follow the school district, like for winter closings. So if the schools are closed, you can call, the library will make an announcement if it's closed, usually on its website, or you can call. At the last meeting or the previous meeting, I mentioned the program Kids Reading to Canines. I just wanted to say that's an ongoing program. So that's where kids gain confidence by reading out loud to dogs in the park. And the library partner is a good dog foundation for that. So it's on Thursdays from 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. and you can register by going to the library to the reference desk on Thursday by 2 p.m. and they'll give you a time slot. One of the great things that happens at the library is there are students that reach out to our librarian about programming that they'd like to produce for the library, and then if it's approved, it moves forward. And I saw in the library newsletter, there's two of those things happening this month. One is Albanian for Kids. So high school student Selena Nejad, is doing a program with Albanian language, music, festivals. It's about history. So that's on Fridays, January 10th, 17th, 24th, 31st, from 3:30 to 4:30. Then there's STEM story time by a Pelham High School student. And that's for children 5 and up. And you don't have to register. It's Saturdays, January 11th and 25th from 11 to 12 p.m.
January 11th was just this past weekend, no?
Oh, yeah, you're right. I can't even believe how. It's like the middle of the. Okay, so the next one is January 25th on Saturday. And then on Wednesday, January 29th, which is Lunar New Year, so the schools are closed, the Girl Scouts are doing a program. It's like a girls' mixer, and they're going to guide girls through some friendship scenarios, teach trust exercises, and make vision boards on what is friendship, sisterhood for tweens and teens in 2025. So that's happening the 29th from 1 to 2:30 p.m. at the library. And then there's every Wednesday from 3:30 to 4:30, there's Lego Club for kids. So that's an hour open Lego play at the library. And then of course, as I always tell you, there's more. It's on the library website. And thank you to Augusta Turner, our library director, who does such amazing programming.
When did you say the new hours were?
Sure. Mondays, 10 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Thursdays, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. And the library's closed on Sunday. I can say that too. That's all I have. Oh, under old business, I just wanted to mention that I mentioned it before, but I did submit pretty lengthy request to Senator Fernandez's office for help with the renovations here in conjunction with next door. And I kind of outlined all of the reasons why we need to have funding. And I told her we were looking for quite a bit of funding. So I will keep you all updated on what comes back. I can forward you what I sent, but I basically outlined why, the building, the age of the building, what the community uses next door and this for, and so I'm hoping that she comes back with some help. And it's early enough in the year. So
Yeah.
It's budget season's March.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, the supervisor's report. First of all, I would like to wish Karen McLaughlin a happy birthday.
Happy
It's her
birthday.
today. I would like to inform the board that we received the Senator Fernandez grant for the ambulance of $228,000 this past week,
Nice.
last week. So in total, we received $378,000 for the purchase of the ambulance. So that was great. As everybody knows, we received Amy's grant money, I guess about 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah.
So it was a busy December, for me anyway. On 12/3, remember that we made an agreement with Strategic Millennium Strategies
Yeah.
for $5,000 so we had a kickoff meeting on how to get on the website to see the grants that are available. We did that 12/3. We all thought we were gonna get something that could put us on there and look. It would be Molly, it would be Augusta, it would be Samantha, it would be Mike Iannuzzi from the Recreation.
Yeah.
But we didn't get it yet, so Molly followed up today to get the person that sent us the sign-up ability. So hopefully we'll start that. On 12/5, I went to the Senior Citizens Christmas Luncheon, which was very nice. On 12/6, I went to the Pelham Manor Fire Inspection Dinner, which was at the Country Club, and it was at the firehouse itself to give out the awards. On 12/10, we met with the insurance company to go over all the rates. And I said to them, meeting 12/10 is after our budget is approved. So after discussing it for a while, what we all decided to do was make this policy this year 11 months. So it'll end, where it usually ends 12/31, it's gonna end 11/30 this year, because then we can get the quotes from the insurance company while we're doing the budget.
Perfect.
In the end, the 11-month premiums do equal what we budgeted, so. But in fact, we would have been $20,000 short.
Right.
So that's what we decided to do, and that's in effect now. 12/12, I went to Westchester Municipal Official Association dinner in White Plains. On January 7th, the Association of Towns has a supervisor lunch, first Tuesday of every month. And this year, they wanted to bring confidential secretaries to the lunch. So Rudy and I went up to Mount Kisco to have a supervisor's lunch with all the confidential secretaries. And as I said before, those luncheons are very informative. And we sit around talking about health benefits, about the meetings, about a lot of things. And I'm going to follow up with some of the issues. One of them is an outside company that does human resources for Somers, Mount Pleasant, and that I told Ray about this. I'm going to give it to her and see what that's about. But the luncheon was very nice, we had a very nice time. And the Association of Towns pays for that. Yeah. Then on January 9th, I went to the Westchester Municipal Association's dinner in Eastchester, and that was informative. And now going back to Carol with the architect. So one of the things that we discussed internally is that elevator grant is back on.
Yep.
So we think if we're gonna do stuff downstairs, we ought to do the elevator the first thing. And so I called the person who did the Pelham Manor elevator. And his suggestion, not suggestion, he said, if you want me to do anything, you first gotta talk to an architect that I deal with. And that architect is next door, Studio Ray. So I met with them on Friday, with the person on Friday, and I took them all around and I showed them where we think the elevator should be, and he thinks it should be by Harry's office. And it should go not only up but down. So we've been through that, and then I told him about, we had the space plan, and he said, I do space planning as well.
Oh, okay.
So I said, look, do totally separate. We want a quote on the elevator, and then you can give us a quote on the space plan. So I want to mention that to you.
Okay, great.
That we did that. So I think the elevator should really go in first, because number one, we're gonna do the work, let's do it right. Number two, I think the townhouse should be done during the summer, later on. And we have to make sure we have enough cash to do both. Because again, we get the money back. Now, I will say that getting the money back has been quicker over the last year than it was 3 or 4 years. So hopefully we can get that done.
It also makes sense, I mean, I don't know how big the elevator is gonna be, it's not like it's gonna be a freight elevator, but it does make sense, because as you're moving things, furniture and stuff, you're going down, you now have an elevator to assist.
But it gives you more options
Yes,
also.
yes,
So,
yes.
Yeah.
up here.
Yes, that's right.
What
That's right.
caused us to say, let's call the elevator back, is at the supervisor's luncheon, they had an elevator that went from the parking lot to the restaurant and to the private room that we were in. And both Rudy and I thought the elevator was not a one-person elevator. It was a couple people, yeah.
Which is all you need.
That's what hit us, that maybe we should start dealing with that
It was
now.
very well done.
Yeah.
Whoever did it
Wow.
there. It was well done.
Oh, that's good.
And what did you mean all the way down, like to the basement?
To the basement.
Where we have all the
Yeah.
boxes and everything?
Well, that's also the locker room.
Oh,
Yes,
okay,
and it's also storage for the recreation park.
okay.
The storage, the locker rooms
Mhm.
for,
Mhm.
right now it's the police department, but it will be for the EMS
Got it, okay.
until they get wherever they end up.
And I think, no, I know, the board got the town historian's year-end report, which I thought was very interesting and inclusive of everything that he has done and what he's done. Everybody got it, right?
Bless you.
Thank you.
And everybody got the email from Joe regarding the opt-out or the opt-in.
Yeah, yes,
that,
yes.
And since we do, as I said in the email, since we do appraisals every year, there's no reason for us to opt
Right.
out.
That just comes to mind, like, what are they gonna do in LA? Like, if that law was in place and well, I don't know how you would function,
That's a
how
good
you would
point.
keep function, right? I mean, if there was a real disaster,
Yeah.
you can't,
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Okay, I would like motion to go into executive session to talk about personnel and contracts, financial contracts we're going into.
so moved.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
That was everyone that you listed, yeah. At the beginning.